So welcome. I just want to show you these safari ants and we'll learn a little bit about them. There are many, millions in number. Millions and millions in number. You can see the bigger ones. So welcome. When we reach 50, I start the vlog now. So I'll start with my normal query, which is the video. Is the video clear? I want just to teach you something about the safari ants. The first vote is saying yes. Good. So if the video is clear, I can have a challenge to you now. Can you be able to count the the number of the ants? It's impossible, by the way. It's very impossible. You can't count this number of these ants. There are so many. So many. They are in millions. You can see. So I just want us to reach, let's like the video. When we reach 50 of us, I will tell you how they work. You know, there's a very big engineering behind this. It's not just a normal thing. That's how they work. So welcome. This is Sunday. The channel name is It's_Sunday. So Mary Kimani, they eat them. What do you mean? Do people eat this? No, people don't eat the safarians. I know Mary, you have come across them. Let's observe keenly how they look like and see how they coordinate. I will tell you about it just a minute. When we reach 50 of us on the live stream, we are 4. So if 4 of us like the video, we'll be like 50 of us now. Then I tell you how it works, so that many people can understand and learn about it. It's a kind of an engineering thing. It's not a common thing. We are 6 of us. We are doing good. Let's like the video, then I tell you how it works. Let's like the video, and I tell you how it works. Like the video, and I tell you how it works. Just try to zoom in. You just observe the movement of the safarians, how they move. You can learn from it and see how they move. Let's flip the camera closer. So if you are careful, So let's like the video, and then I tell you why loads of ants. So babies, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. So these are safari ants, and they are safari ants. There are many. So what they're doing now, they're kind of transporting food from one hole to another. You can see the food, the white thing. Those are the eggs and the foods, the eggs and the food. So they're taking it from one place to another. So that's how they work. There are millions of them. If you can be able to count them, then you can be a real master. And they bite, by the way. So let's reach 50, then I tell you the story about these ants, how they work, how they function, how they move things around, and each and everyone's role. They have their own role. You can see, if you observe keenly, some are kind of stagnant, but others are moving. So some are just stagnant and kind of protective. Some are now moving. That's an army. Yes, exactly. So babies, this is how it works now. You see, some are like protecting the others, so they look like an army now. The ones at the edge, they're like, we call them soldiers. So soldiers protect the others. So I'm here. Let me flip the camera. I'm just here observing the safari and how they are working. That's why I'm being behind the cameras. So I'm in this forest just observing the safarians. I want to tell you something, to teach you something about the safarians. Okay, first of all, just see how they are moving. Just want you to observe how they are moving, and take note of how many are they moving. Are they all moving at the same time and the direction? We check on the direction and the way they are moving. So as I was saying, sorry for the interruption. I was buying some bundles or internet. I was purchasing internet. So I want you to observe how they are moving and take note of how many are moving. How they are moving and how many are moving. You understand that not all of them are moving. You see, some are kind of stagnant. So we want to talk about those who are stagnant now. You see, some are stagnant. So we want to talk about those who are stagnant. We find that they have different roles. So the ones that are stagnant, they are called the soldiers. So what the soldiers are doing, they are protecting the colony. So soldiers are on top, are not moving. Then the workers are carrying eggs. You can see those white things. Those are the workers carrying eggs from one hole to another, and they are carrying it in one direction, moving from this direction here, going that other side. You just be careful, you'll see it. So they're carrying the eggs, like eggs and some food. So what happens is sometimes when their hole is flooded, they have to do this. They are trying to relocate, so they have to organize themselves. The other guys who are at the edge of the line, they protect the workers to carry the eggs from this area to another. So this is a profound moment to reflect on human and how similar we are. How big are they? That's from Too Late. Thank you for joining Too Late. They're bigger. Let me just zoom in. Let me try to zoom and then you see. You have some that are bigger but others are still. See now, like this one? This one here? That one. That's how big they are. But remember, they can also bite. You see? Remember, they can also bite. Let me just try to flip the camera to that exact. That's the best view now. That's the best view. So don't forget they can also bite. So this is a profound moment to reflect humans and how similar we are. We are really similar. See now the ants, they look like all look same. You see, they're all like same. Let's watch on the movement here. Let's say here, let me show you from this direction how they are working in terms of the movement. So that's how it works. So we have talked about the soldiers. So the big ones are the soldiers. Do these ants know you are there? They know, but now see where I'm standing. I'm here now. I'm the other side of the, but I'm avoiding them. I'm avoiding to get in contact with them. That's why I'm on the other side. So, but now they are on the other side. And if you mess up with them, they will eat you up. They bite, by the way. So let me do another poll. I want to see if people know about this. About this. Pin this message. I pinned it. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Do you have such ants in your country? Do you have such ants? So what if there's something way bigger than us watching us, like sea ants, but it's so big you can't see? Mashallah. That's a very big question to ask. So the first vote is saying no. So people are saying that they don't have this kind of ants in their country. So Mashallah is asking if there's something bigger, something way bigger than us watching us, like you see ants, but it's happy. Maybe it can happen. You can imagine, but they're hearing me, but they're not seeing me. They're hearing me in terms of my movements, so I have to be calm here to be able to see them well. So I'm just calm, by the way. Get calm. Just to be calm. Let me just move. Now also I'm having a tripod, so I'm able to move closer to them and see them at a very. I think this better. Here is better. They know I'm watching them. They know I'm watching them. because when I move closer, they try to come close to me. That shows that they know I'm watching them. Thank you for liking the video. So what we do now, let's like the video. Let's like the video in 3, 2, 1. When you like the video, you'll have a bigger audience, people to be able to see the ants and learn about it. It's a learning platform, so let's like the video, then people will be able to learn about the ants. Like the video. Let's like the video. Let's like the video. Like the video, guys, in 2, 3, 1. So they are trying to, as I said earlier, they are carrying some food across the one hole to another. So they are trying to protect the. See now how they are. See now this one, that big one here. This one. Let me show you. See this one here. This one. Ready to bite. So what they're doing, they're transporting food from one area to another. Thank you for liking the video. So see now this these are the soldiers. See, these are the soldiers now. The soldiers are at the edge of the family, the colony. The workers are inside here. See those white things. So the workers are carrying eggs from one hole to another. Sometimes their houses or their holes get floods, so they transport it for one to another place. And for you to understand that, you can find that you can be able to observe that they are only moving in one direction. So that's how they are transporting it. So Marshmallow is saying, if you are watching the globe from a distance like this, will look like this uncertain here. Exactly. You can imagine if you watch it from. So 3 votes, 33% are saying they have this kind of ants in their country. 33% are saying they have it. Let's see what. Observe here. Let me just zoom in. Those are the eggs now. See. Exactly. Now you can see it. See at the middle of the ants. Those are the eggs. See their movement. Observe their movement, guys. Those eggs or the white things are being transported from this direction, from here, that one direction. So they're not. Can you see it? Let me just give you 5 minutes to observe it, then we continue talking. Just observe keenly. Observe the eggs. See the eggs, guys. time ifike 1 hour. Nitakuwa nimeenda. So we are 38 of us on the live. We are 38 of us on the live. Like the video in 3, 2, 1. Like the video and learn about the safarians. See how they are moving. Check on their movements, how they are moving, how they are operating. The white things they are carrying from one place to another are eggs. Just watch out. Let me flip the camera again. It climbed on my gimbal. I'm trying to get the best position for you to see it clearly. Maybe I want you to see the eggs they are carrying. Here is better. So for those joining right now, thank you for joining. If you observe keenly, just showing you how the safarians work. So there are some soldiers here. See those guys? These ones here, the ones that are not moving. We call them the soldiers. So what happens is this. To Tanui Daisy, you have Tanui is asking, you will have visitors this month. Tanui, is that what is me? Is it a myth? Is it a myth or what does it mean? So these are the soldiers. They protect the colony. If you see how they arrange themselves, it's kind of they're protecting the all the others. See how they look like. Now inside there are some that are carrying the eggs. So that's how it works. So for the safarians, you have the soldiers and you have the workers. So workers are carrying eggs. The white things you are seeing, those are the eggs from one hole to another. Then the soldiers are protecting the workers. So just observe keenly. I want you to learn something about the safarians. Just learn something about the safarians. So that white thing, that's the egg. Let me do another poll to challenge you. Let me do another poll. Can you be able to count this? Can you count the safarians? Someone is saying no. 2 votes. People are saying no. Good. You can't be able to count them by then. These guys are in millions, so it's very hard for you to count them because they are in millions. Like clamping on my stand. They had climbed on my phone stand. Let me put it here. But it's very hard for you to count them. They are in millions. You can see? Ooh. They are in millions. So for those joining right now, thank you for joining. This is it's underscore Sunday. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It goes by the name it's underscore Sunday. So today I came across these ants, safari ants in the forest. So I'm just showing you how they operate. So if you observe keenly, you find that there are some that are not moving. They're just standing stagnant here. They are the soldiers, but now the workers are moving around carrying some eggs around. Can you see the white things? Marius Delport, you, how are you, Marius? How are you, Marius Delport? Can you see the safarians, Marius? How are you? So I messed them up, guys. I've messed them up. Messed them up. They're on my stand. So you know when you mess them up, they become so aggressive. So now they are kind of they're kind of moving around. So let me just put on these ones. You see these ones here? But I'm gonna stand still. So 80% are saying that I can't count them. It's true, it's very hard for you to count these safarians. Be careful, they are small but dangerous. Jakinya Roya. Exactly, they are small but dangerous. That's the truth. They are small but dangerous, that's the truth. So for those joining right now, let me just explain to you what's happening here. These are safarians, and there are a lot of them. So we have soldiers, these guys on the edge, they're just relaxing, and we call them the soldiers. So they're just relaxing and protecting the other families. So what happens in safarians, sometimes when it floods, they tend to carry food from one hole to another. So when they're doing that, they have to make sure they have a very well organized way of carrying it. That's why they give each and every person a role where to play, whereby that some are protecting the colony, and others are carrying the food and the eggs from one hole to another. They work so magnificent, and they are very well organized. Each and every person has his own role that they play. So if you have to carry the food, if you are protecting the colony, you have to remain still and wait, and you have to be very careful. No one can touch the colony. That's how it works. So if that's how safarians work, very organized. I wish women, not women, us men are, as human beings, we could be working like that, well organized, and having a plan when things we are doing. So if you are joining right now, this is Sunday. The channel is underscore Sunday. So while I was doing a walk, I came across the safarians, and I thought of sharing about them to you. So if you are joining right now, thank you for joining. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Can you count the safarians? I asked that question, and 71% are saying you cannot. It's true. There are so many that you cannot count them easily. There are so many. So I want to show you how they are moving around, so that you're able to see how they move and their coordination. So watch them carefully, and you'll be able to understand what I mean. So just watch at them, see how they're moving. Some are in those white things are the eggs, and at the edge of this, these are the soldiers, and inside that are the eggs. Okay, let me do the last poll. Let me just ask you, have you learned something about the safarians? Let me do another poll. Have you learned something about the safarians? Have you learned something about safarians? Let me start the poll. Have you learned something about the safarians? You can just comment on the comment section what you have learned about the safarians. Empress Aman is saying bad drivers. Say bad drivers. Are they bad drivers? I think they are moving so well. Empress. Saying bad drivers. Yes, someone is saying yes. That's good. Let's say what you have learned about Safarians. So I think I've learned a lot about the Safarians. These are the Safarians, how they work things out. Okay, let me just show you some little bit of the forest as we wind up the live stream. I want to show you some little bit of the forest. Okay, so to show you some little bit of the forest. So it's around good. People are saying they've learned about the Safarians. That's so good. I'm really happy for that. So it's around 4:37 p.m. this evening in Africa, here in Kenya. I'm coming live from Kenya, which is in Africa, East Africa, Nairobi County. So this amazing, unique forest called Karura Forest is among one of the urban forests that are in the world, the second biggest urban forest in the world. So I'm coming live from this place. I just want to show you how the Safarians work and how they operate. So at the next few minutes, I just show you how the place looks like so that people to know and enjoy the video. So you can see the nice path. We came through that side, that direction. So now we're heading to the other part of the forest. So just tell me where you're watching the video from. And if you are joining right now, just watch from the start. You'll see the Safarians. Just tell me where you are watching the video from. People are saying they have learned something about the Safarians. That's very good. Eh? That's very good, and that's so good, to be honest. Because, sorry for that. Safarians, they have their own way of working out. As you will see on this video, they are well organized. They have each and every person has his own role. They have the soldiers, the workers. So each and every person has his or her own role. So in life, we also need to work like that. As human beings, we need to be organized, to have a plan, to have a vision, and that's how life will be better. If you have a plan, a vision, if you have a target, what you want to do. So that's how it works. So if you are new here, my name is Sunday. The channel name is It's_Sunday. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm happy for you being part of this amazing journey. And I do frequent live streams to the forests, do some traffic live streams. Like today, I'll do one at 6. But I'll show you the African roads. So tune in from 6 to 7. I'll be showing the African, I can say the Nairobi roads on a Wednesday. You see how the traffic works, the vehicles, how they move. That's today, just tune in. Then there are more videos on this channel. You can just go and check it out. the more amazing video and content that you can be able to watch and enjoy. So thank you for being part of this. So this is now the forest, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. We have been watched this. We have watched this video around more than I think more than 1,000 people have watched the video. And for those who have stuck till the start, I really appreciate. Really appreciate. So as we wind up the video, I just want you to see this forest. This beautiful forest here. This beautiful forest. That plant here looks like a pine, and it's not a pine. Which plant is this? Palm. Looks like a palm, I think. See this? Thank you so much. See the sun rays. So 50% are saying they have not learned something about the ants. So what we need to learn is about how they coordinate themselves. That's the important part of it. We are 61 of us on the live. Hey. And the video is doing well. I think because of the sun and the view. The sun has made the video to be extra lovely, extra beautiful. So thank you so much for watching the video. The video will end in the next 1 minute. That's when we'll end the video. I'll also show you this. See, when the sun is out, I'll also show you another live stream at this particular place again and again and again. So guys, I from 6 we'll do another live stream. Hey, sasa so thank you for joining. From 6:20 we'll do another live stream. So that one I'll be showing you the Nairobi roads. So for you to get in touch, remember to subscribe to the channel and click the notification button so that when I live stream it at 6, able to learn and join it. People are really late, I think. We are now having 50 people here. It's becoming so late. So if you joined lately, just watch the video from the start and you'll be able to learn about the safarians, how they work. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.